So it's no secret that right now I am very bullish when it comes to Rolls-Royce. I think it's a solid long-term investment, so you don't have to watch the rest of the video. But I'm a massive fan of the company and of the cars, but to be clear, the cars are not part of the company, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll address it more in the video. But a lot of you have been asking me why am I such a big fan, and more importantly, why am I investing into it in both my small and large accounts? Well, to answer that question, what we're going to do is slip on something sexy, open up the door to your Rolls-Royce, get in, look at the driver and go, we're getting an STI. So firstly, if you are new here, welcome. The STI stock ticker investigation series is just quite simply where we have a bit of fun and talk about stocks that we're actively looking at. So if you are new here, please do consider subscribing and turning the bell, and make sure you've done me the kindest of kind favors by making sure that like button is turned blue. It absolutely helps me out, and I do these videos out the kindness of my heart. Well, I do it for the likes, I'm not going to lie. So please do make sure that like button's turned blue. If you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link down in the description where you can check out some exclusive perks, including the very unique WhatsApp group, but limited number available. If you're not from the US or Canada, you can sign up on eTORO on the pinned comment, deposit, make one simple trade, including in Rolls-Royce, and you'll get free lifetime access to the investing chat room, saving you a solid $30 a month. It's free. Sign up, deposit, make a trade. Why not? So Rolls-Royce stock, commonly a lot of people think it's the car manufacturer. It's not. They got rid of that entity a long time ago, and it's a good thing because I don't think it's making that much money. Although their cars are damn sexy and I'd love to have one. But Rolls-Royce is much more than that. They supply engines to Boeing, they have defense contracts with the UK and the US, they supply a hell of a lot of aerospace and defense contracts and assets to various countries and companies around the world. Now the company itself, in my opinion, is massively undervalued. I'm expecting to 1 to 3x my money in the next 3 to 5 years. But there's other reasons why you should be looking at buying Rolls-Royce. Because even if I get to that 3x mark, I don't think I'd sell it, and I'm going to tell you why. But first, let's have a look at the fundamentals. Rolls-Royce is currently a £8.6 billion market cap company. And pre-COVID, yes, they were on a slight downtrend. Currently, they're riding around the 100 penny mark, and I've been scaling in, it's no secret. Simply Wall Street says that Rolls-Royce is currently undervalued by a whopping 50+%. As you can imagine, they are not very profitable right now, so there's no PEG and PE ratio, and their short-term assets are currently 16.9 billion and 16.6 billion in liabilities, with their long-term assets slightly underweight of their liabilities, which is a 16 billion to a 24 billion. There's a big deficit there. I don't know why I said slightly, because that's quite a big deficit. Their debt to equity ratio is currently 80%, which is not really a good sign either. And to add more insult to injury, they suspended their dividend and we don't know when it's coming back. So I hear you asking already, why the hell have you bought this stock? Well, quite simply, I think there's little to no risk that Rolls-Royce is going to go bankrupt. In fact, I think when the world reopens and people start ordering more aircraft and defense projects, I think that they'll do very, very well. Even if they just go back to what they were pre-pandemic, I've doubled my money and some. I think it's a matter of time before they start turning over a profit again, and when they do, the dividend will come back as well, which will keep me invested. There's a lot of news when it comes to Rolls-Royce as well, some negative, and I think it's actually a positive, and that is that they're on the look for a new CEO. Their current CEO, Sir Ian Davis, is leaving at the end of next year, and they're actively looking for a replacement. But it gives them loads of time to find the right replacement, and I think they're going to be looking for a guy who's more forward-looking and looking to the biggest industry that the world has yet to achieve, and by that, well, I'm not going to spoil it. And when they do announce a new CEO, it's going to be a positive day for the stock, without a shadow of doubt, unless that new CEO is a newly vacant and unemployed Donald Trump. But of course, I'm kidding, because I don't think Donald's even got Gmail access anymore to submit his CV to Rolls-Royce anyway. Anyway, let's move away from politics. Some positive news to look out for as well is that they've just unveiled the world's largest and smartest aerospace testbed, and they've actually started using it already. Now this is actually quite big news, because they can utilize this asset not only for themselves, but also lease it out to other companies and start seeing some returns come back from this massive investment. So let's recap quickly before we get into the main reason why I'm excited about Rolls-Royce. The dividend should come back, it's massively undervalued and very low risk of bankruptcy. But the main reason why I bought Rolls-Royce, it's no secret, I am a big sci-fi nerd. Space, the final frontier, the largest industry the world will ever see, will come at some point. And I think it's sooner rather than later, to be honest. We've seen companies like Virgin Galactic, SpaceX do very, very well on hype when it comes to investing into space. SpaceX hasn't even had to go public to literally build rockets that can re-land. They've got private investment, so the excitement and demand is definitely there. And Rolls-Royce have some very big news, which I don't think has been advertised that well. Rolls-Royce have signed a contract with the UK Space Agency, and the goal of this contract is to study future nuclear power to optimize space exploration, which sounds damn exciting. Why is the stock not reacted to this? Well, quite frankly, I think it comes down to this is a future project. But I think if they do get the right person in who focuses solely on this, I think we'll see massive gains in Rolls-Royce, and the rocket nuclear propulsion systems are definitely up their alley. Now, that's not to say they're going to compete directly with SpaceX. I think if anything, they'll probably work very closely with SpaceX, but I definitely think this has huge potential to evolve into a new sector that Rolls-Royce isn't capitalizing on at the moment. The space industry will be absolutely massive in the coming years, and I think that more and more companies involved with space, whether they're good or bad, will be coming online. This way, you will be getting into a legit company that is moving into that sector. I think it's a very safe way of exposing some of your portfolio very safely to this sector, which will literally be the biggest sector, well, not even on Earth, in the whole galaxy. But I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments. Have you ever traded Rolls-Royce? More importantly, has anyone ever actually been in the Rolls-Royce car? I know it's not the company, but let's be honest, that's the tagline, right? Love to know your thoughts down in the comments. If you haven't done so already, please do me the kind favor of smashing that like button. It massively helps me out, and it can't be underrated. So go ahead, just click it. Let me know down in the comments you clicked it. That's it from me. If you've got any other STIs you want me to look at, drop them down in the comments as well. Take care, be safe, peace.